Um, I am Suzy Schaak, and I'm a yoga and meditation instructor, and I am an energy healer as well. And so I kind of combine all of these disciplines into all of my classes. So today I'm going to walk you through some grounding and some breathing exercises to just get yourself centered in your body and kind of do a little internal inventory of what your body is communicating to you. And then we'll move into some yoga postures. I think most of you are seated in a chair, but you can certainly go down to the floor if that's more comfortable. And then at the very end, we'll do kind of a little meditation where I'll be doing just kind of a guided meditation. You'll go into your breakout groups and then come back, and if you have questions after that. So to begin with, if you're sitting in a chair, just inch yourself forward so your sits bones are grounded pretty evenly. And just spread your toes out nice and wide, uncross your legs, so everything just feels really stable. Feel free if you want to take off your shoes. I'm barefoot, and I just think it feels good to feel the floor, the earth below your feet. All right, and we'll begin just by gently closing your eyes. And sometimes people have a little difficulty. So if your eyes are fluttering a little bit, then just gaze down at the floor. And take a big sigh, like a good inhale and an open mouth exhale, and just release your morning. And the first thing that I would love to do is just start with what I call equal parts breathing. And again, that just kind of integrates your life force and wakes you up a little bit. And it also, when you're doing these beautiful long breaths, it is kind of a guide to what's happening within your body, physically, mentally, emotionally. So equal parts breathing is breathing in through the nose, and I'd like you to breathe in through the nose versus the mouth, and breathing into the count of like 4, 6, or 8. And then pause and hold for the same amount, and then exhale for the same amount. So I'll guide you through a couple rounds of that, and then I'll let you kind of take it from there, because you know like the capacity of your breath better than I do, and everyone's going to have something different. So again, exhaling the air from the lungs, and then just hands just gently planted on the thighs. Slowly inhale through the nose for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale through the nose for the same. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now inhale and repeat that again slowly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and hold. Holding to your comfort level. And gently exhale. And let's do 3 more rounds of that on your own. And when you're done with it, just have a really good exhale on that final one. And then I'll take you into a little bit of grounding. And as you're doing your equal parts breathing, notice how your body's speaking to you. What is it communicating in this moment? I think the breath is the best way to listen to our body's wisdom. And like I said, that can be speaking to you with physical issues, physical discomfort, emotional discomfort. But all I'm asking right now is, while you're doing these beautiful breaths, is to notice what the wisdom of your body is saying. And I feel like so much of our society doesn't pause and listen, because the breath connects us to our life force, and it teaches us if we're in or out of alignment with different areas in our life. All right, just a couple more seconds, and then we'll move into grounding. And when I'm doing my breath work, a lot of times I'll move around, like my body just starts to kind of rotate. So feel free, if you feel kind of a rhythm to your breathing, to allow your body to flow with that as well, because to me, that's moving the life force through the body and moving things out, and moving them in and moving them back out. All right, again, with eyes gently closed, I want to do a grounding breath with you. And I want us to feel like our beautiful bodies are connected to this beautiful earth. Because, it's such a giving and receiving between the two. So feel the very tip of your tailbone, the base of your spine. And on your inhale, I want you to feel as if you are dropping an anchor through your legs, through your feet, down into the earth. And it's connecting you and it's holding you steady and stable into the earth. Really slow, long inhale. And then you could even visualize like roots are growing out through the bottoms of your feet, like thinking of yourself like a mighty old oak tree, just drawing roots down and down and down and down. And then visualize what it would feel like if you actually connected with the crystalline core of the earth and those roots wrapped around the earth and just held your body in this sense of safety and security. Visualize what that would look like, what that would feel like. And then we're going to, on the next inhale, slowly bring that vibration of the earth back up. So long, slow inhale. And I like to think of it like when your roots are set, you know how the roots just pull nutrients out of the earth? That's kind of what we're doing. We're pulling that beautiful life force from the earth back up through the feet, through the legs, and you're just anchoring it into the base of the spine. And just pause and feel into that. How do things feel? And what are you noticing? What's showing up for you? 2 more deep breaths. Deep in through the nose, out through the nose. And then with our breath, I just want to start moving the chin from side to side. So we're going to start by waking up from the top down. So on the in-breath, you're just going to lead your chin over to the left as if it's gazing over the left shoulder on the inhale. And on the exhale, bringing it gently back to the center. And on the next inhale, you're bringing your chin towards the right shoulder. And on the exhale, bringing it back. Now just kind of continue that on your own, moving left center, right center, but allow your breath to guide the movements. So you're not even thinking about it. You're just moving along with the guided breath. And that is the beauty of yoga, is its movement with breath. And it allows your body again to communicate in just really profound ways. All right, one more time to each side. Good, chin comes back to the center. And we're going to do a seated cat and cow. So guiding your hands to your knees. Take a little shoulder shrug, open up the heart a little bit on your in-breath. In-breaths are when we lengthen and open, and when we exhale, we're usually twisting and exploring or folding. So on the in-breath, we're going to open the chest, open up the heart. Slowly gaze to the sky and open up the throat as best you can. And then on the exhale, we're moving into a cat spine. So you're carving out the belly, chin to the chest, holding on to the knees. You're just kind of pulling back through the thoracic spine. And then inhale, we're going to repeat. Just open it up very, very slowly. Chin to the sky, heart space open. And exhale, find your cat spine. So carving out the belly again. And just notice the feedback that you're getting from your spine, from your back, from your neck. Good. Inhale, open it again. And then exhale, find one more cat spine. And this time, let's hold the cat spine for just a moment. Good. And then come up to seated. Take a nice big shoulder shrug. Full breath in. And then the exhale as the shoulders release down. Let's do that again. Inhale, bring the shoulders forward, bring them up towards the ears. And on the exhale, it's like, I'm just releasing down and opening up the heart. One more time, shoulders come forward, bring them up to the ears, bring them back, and release them down. Now let's reverse that. So I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades together on the inhale, bringing shoulders up to the ears, and now on the exhale, let them drop forward. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders, bring them up to the ears, and exhale, lower. One more time. Just notice any tension that you're holding through this area. Lower them down. Now just reverse it one more time so you're getting the shoulder blades back in place and the heart is open. All right, good. Now I'd love to do just a little bit of a twist. So twisting, again, is really great for the spine, stretching and lengthening the spine, but it's also great for digestion. So on the inhale, lengthen the spine, lift up nice and tall, and on the exhale, we're going to twist to the right. So my left hand's going to come to my right knee. I'm going to pull my belly through, pull my shoulders through, and then grab onto the back of my chair and finish with the gaze, if that feels okay, through the cervical spine. And if you can get a little more twist to it, lift and lengthen a little bit more and just rotate a little bit deeper. And just pause and notice how things are feeling on this side. Bring your awareness to your belly, bring your awareness to your spine. Go ahead, and on your next inhale, just gently release. Coming back to the center. And if you want to take just a couple rotations around to neutralize the spine a little bit, so just rotating the torso around and then switching directions. Good. And sitting up nice and tall, we're going to do it to the other side. So inhale, lift up, lengthen. And exhale, I'm going to rotate to the left this time. So my right hand's going to come to the left knee. I'm going to guide my belly through, and then my shoulders, and then my gaze. And the reason why I do that is because you want to rotate as low as you can through the spine to get the best rotation. And that way you're getting into the lumbar, thoracic, and cervical spine. Now pause, and if you have any more room to rotate, lengthen nice and tall, and then twist. And notice how things feel on this side. Do they feel balanced? Are you feeling more sensation on one side over the other? Go ahead and inhale, just release. And again, just take a couple of rotations of the whole torso. Really nice low lumbar release when you're doing this. All right, and then reverse that rotation. Beautiful. Sitting up tall again, little shoulder shrug. All right, let's interlace our hands in front of us and then press out through the palms. This is a really beautiful stretch for your wrists and your shoulders. Now you can stay just as you are like that. That may be feeling really good. Maybe you need to lower a little bit. It feels a little hard on your shoulders. If you want to take it further on the inhale, just lift up and you can bring the arms up and overhead. You can even keep opening them and just open up the chest if you have that ability through the shoulders and you have that range of motion. Perfect. Now let's slowly bring them down in front of us, and we're just going to bring the palms to touch. And raising the arms up to the best of your ability, just bending at the elbows. And then lifting up and opening. So your head is cradled in the forearms. And right now I'm getting a really nice stretch to the back of my arms, through my pectoral muscles, to the chest, and my heart is just wide open right now. Good, and then lift up. And release. All right, and again, if you want to rotate the torso around a little bit, both directions, feel free. Just get really loose with your body, listening to your body. All right, let's do a little side stretching now. So I'm going to take my left hand, I'm just going to sit on it, right? Palm is facing down, And again, you get a really good stretch through the wrist and through the forearm when the hand is sitting down. And my right hand's going to reach up high overhead. I'm going to inhale and lengthen. On the exhale, just fold to the side. Good. And you want to keep opening up the chest rather than closing it off. Let's keep opening up the chest towards the sky as best you can. Just a really nice side body stretch. Good. And then inhale back to the center, release the hand down. And just switch sides. Right hand is going to come under the left or the right sit bones, left leg or left arm is going to lift nice and high. All right. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, side body stretch. And again, keeping the torso nice and open. And noticing again which side feels more open, more available. Maybe they're even and balanced. Perfect. And then come back to center and release it down. Beautiful. All right, the next thing I want to do is you can do eagle arms. I don't know if you know what eagle arms are. I'll show you. But again, we're going to stretch right through the back of the arms. So you can cross left elbow under right and grab onto the shoulders. And then a little shoulder shrug and lift the elbows up. All right, if you're not feeling enough sensation and you want a little bit more, you can cross at the forearms. But just keep those shoulder blades back and down. Breathing in. This is a really good one for me. I love this one. It releases a lot of the tension in the neck and the back of the arms. Okay, take a full inhale. And then exhale, just let it go. Shake the arms out. Maybe do a little shimmy too. All right, let's bring left elbow under right. Again, you can grab onto the shoulders and lift up. That's perfect. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, cross at the forearms. So a little shoulder shrug, lifting elbows up. If your forearms are crossed too, draw the forearms away from the nose. Breathing in. Breathing out. That's really important that you are taking really deep breaths through the whole thing. All right, one more breath. And then gently just release. You can do a little shimmy, a little shoulder shrug, whatever feels good. All right, I'm going to take my right hand again, lift it high. I'm going to bring my right hand to my left ear. And the other hand is just gently on your lap. All right, deep breath in, and on the exhale, just bringing the right ear towards the right shoulder. Very, very gently. Be very kind with your sweet neck. Not overstretching. Good. One more breath. Release all that tension. And then let it go. Long breath in, long breath out. I'm going to do a shoulder roll. That's good. I just like to get everything loose again before I move into the next pose. So my left hand's going to lift high. I'm going to bring left hand to the right ear. Taking an inhale, and on the exhale, guiding left ear towards the left shoulder. And I'm noticing for me, it's feeling a little chunky in there in my neck. So I need to give myself a little attention on the left side. Good. Keep breathing. Long, even breaths. Let the tension release on the exhales. That's what I always love about these long, beautiful exhales, is you're releasing and letting go. Good. And gently come to the center. All right. Beautiful. So now the next thing, I just want to bring hands behind the head. Just interlacing the hands behind the head. Full breath in. And on the exhale, bring the chin to the chest. Again, very, very gently. Listen to your body. Not yanking, just breathing through it. Noticing how it feels. Nice. On the next inhale, bring the head back to center. And on the exhale, you can even open up again. Drawing the chin to the sky. Head is cradled in the hands. Good. Head comes back to center. Releasing the hands down. If you want an even deeper chest opener, I think this one's kind of nice. So I'm going to do a shoulder shrug. I'm going to squeeze my shoulders together and I'm just going to hold on to the back of the chair and just kind of inch my hands down. So you're stable with the hands and it allows you to kind of play around with the chest opening because you're not just floating in space. You have some stability. So you can even brace the hands on the back of the chair too. One more long, even breath. Good, then come back up to center. Shoulder shrug. All right, beautiful. Okay, so now let's slowly move down to the lower body. And what I'd love for you to do first is extend the legs out in front of you and flex both feet. Flex them and reach out through the heels and just feel that stretch through the calf. And then gently point the toes. And then gently flex the feet. So on the inhale, we're going to flex. Exhale, we're going to point. Inhale, flex. And exhale, point. Inhale, flex. And exhale, point. Good, and then slowly bring the feet grounded again. Let's work down to the hips a little bit. So I'm going to cross my right ankle over my left knee. That may be a little challenging, so you can certainly cross this way too if that feels better. But right ankle, left knee, this is called figure 4, and this may be just all you need, just as you're sitting here, without having to fold it all. If you have a little more bend, again, without going too far, right? I don't want to get any strain. I just want to feel a really nice release through the glute and the low back. So we're going to sit up nice and tall, inhale. And then if you want to go further, exhale, just slowly bending at the waist. You can place your forearms on your shin. Just play around a little bit with what your body is communicating right now. This is a great, great posture for the middle of the day, just releasing those tight hips from sitting all day. Breathe into it, right? Long, even breath in and a really nice exhale out. Now, what are your hips communicating to you? What's the lower body communicating to you as you are finding your breath? What I always notice is if I cannot get a full breath, I need to pause and listen to what my body's saying in that area. Or if I'm getting just a little kickback from it, just listen. All right, let's gently sit up and release. Now with that same leg, with the right leg, I want you to extend it out again. Heel is on the floor. I want to take a little forward fold this way. So you're stretching out the hamstring and the calf again. So sitting up tall, and again, this may be a deep enough stretch for you, just having the leg extended out with foot flexed. All right, inhaling, and then on the exhale, just take a little fold, see how it goes. If you have a little more give, you can just keep going. This is a really great stretch if you have any sciatic issues. Both of them actually are. Opening the hip and then opening the back of the leg. Good, and now slowly, if you can, roll through the arch of the foot, like I'm leading with the ball of the foot, and then I'm going to point my toe, and then I'm slowly going to flex it back, like you're rolling through the foot like this, right? Like I'm reaching through the heel, and I'm rolling through the arch, and then I'm pointing my foot. Just very slowly. And that's just really beautiful. You can do this in a lunge position too. This is a really nice kind of nerve flossing, especially for sciatic pain. Good. All right, let's gently come up. Have a nice seat again. Both feet equally planted. Notice how the right side feels against the left side. And then let's cross left ankle over right knee. Now, how does this feel for you? And again, you can cross here. That's perfect. And then just fold this way if that feels better to you. Good. So we're sitting up tall, full breath in. And then exhale, gently ease into your fold. You don't have to go very far. But notice too, your breath can also guide you deeper. Your breath helps your muscles relax and let down. And so if you have mindful breathing throughout the day, especially when you're in stressful times, or if you're feeling sleepy, really, really deep breathing kind of wakes the body up again and it allows it to let down. All right, a couple more breaths just as you are. And just keep thinking gentle, loving kindness to my beautiful body. Your beautiful, beautiful, perfect body. Good, lifting up. And then let's extend that leg long. So right now my heel is resting. My toes are flexing back towards my nose. Good, and this may be enough for you. If you want to go a little bit deeper, sitting up nice and tall, and it's almost like we're tipping the pelvis forward and then folding. Nice. So I was just calling your bodies beautiful and perfect. And I'm curious how often you talk to your body that way. Because I think it is so important to look at our bodies as absolute miracles and just love into our body, and our body's going to love us back. Okay, 2 more breaths. And then actually, I forgot to do the nerve flossing. So again, you're rolling through the heel, you're pressing the heel, you're rolling through the arch of the foot, you're pointing the toes, and then you're curling it all back in and flexing it again. And then rolling through it again. Nice. 2 more times. Good. All right, let's come back up to seat. Couple more poses. I love this one because it gets the inner thighs and it also gets through the chest. So legs are wide now, knees out wide, hands to the inside. And you're going to inhale to the center, and then on the exhale, I'm just going to bring my shoulder down towards my thigh. I don't care how low you go. And inhale back to the center, and then exhale, switch sides. Just actually close your eyes and listen to how it feels. And you're moving with your breath. So again, the exhale is when we're exploring the pose, and the inhale is when we're finding length. Good, and the opposite hand can kind of open up the thigh a little bit more. So my chest is going to the right, and I'm using my left hand on my left thigh to open that up a little deeper. So just moving with the breath, let's go about 4 more, 2 to each side. And then find your way back to center 1 more time. All right, this time we're going to do, this will be our final posture. We're just going to do a nice little forward fold with legs wide. So your forward fold could stop here with forearms on the thighs. That may be all you need. If you want to keep going, you can reach fingertips down to the mat. That may be all you need. Or you can keep dropping and let the head, crown of the head, reach down towards the earth. And let's stay in this for about 5 breaths, right? So long, even inhales, really surrendering exhales. Like right now, you're in like a ragdoll position, you know, like your body has just collapsed. And there's no effort at all. It's all just ease. So in your own timing, bringing yourself back up to seated. I love that one too. If you can get your head lower than your heart, it just gets blood and oxygen to your beautiful brain. And that's a really beautiful reset. But again, just kind of that release of the low lumbar and the hips feels really nice. So once you have found your way back up to seated, once again, close your eyes and just hands in your lap in a comfortable way. Because I want to do a little relaxation exercise with you and stillness and silence. All right, so take a really full inhale and this time do an open mouth exhale, like, okay, I move my body, I stretch my body, and now I'm just going to find stillness and listen. So think of, I don't know if you ever did this game when you were little. When a kid would come over and like a sleepover, they'd pretend to crack an egg over your head and then they just run their hands down over the top of your head and it just relaxed everything. So think of that sensation of the very top of your head, everything relaxing and kind of melting. And then bringing the awareness to the space between the eyebrows. And I would love it, like on the inhale, if you just furrow your brows as tightly as you can. And on the exhale, just let everything relax and melt away. And doing that one more time. Furrow the brow. And exhale, just relax. Loosen it up. And then bringing your awareness down to your jaw. Separate the teeth. Maybe take a couple swallows. Notice all the muscles in your face. And see if you can relax in the way you would do when you're sleeping. And if you think they're relaxed, can you settle them a little bit more with a really good inhale and an exhale? Bring your awareness to your neck and your shoulders. And on the next inhale, I would love for you to just kind of tighten your fists, bring your shoulders up to your ears, full breath in, full breath in. And then exhale, open mouth, exhale, let the shoulders just come down, let the hands relax. And let's do that one more time. Inhale, squeeze everything up towards the ears. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, let it all just melt. Bringing hands back into your lap. Bringing awareness to the heart and the belly. Let the belly be nice and soft. Let the hips be soft. Let the legs be soft. Just noticing the subtle sensations that maybe you hadn't before as you are becoming calmer. Just allowing your body some patience while you're listening. And slowly become the observer of your body rather than the active participant, right? Like you're just noticing without any attachment. Any thoughts that come forward, can you just honor them and then exhale and release them out? Any anxiety that you're having, any distress that you're having, can you just honor it and allow yourself some grace and compassion and release it out? And just think of every single inhale replenishing your body with this beautiful oxygen, this beautiful life force. And that's the beauty too with the breath. If you can just listen to the breath rather than listening to what your mind has to say, and then listening to the heart. Silencing the mind and opening the heart. That is your first step into healing. And that's your final step into healing. Good. Take 2 more really deep breaths. Open mouth exhale like I'm getting rid of everything. I'm inhaling the new, and I'm exhaling out anything that isn't serving me. And then before you blink your eyes open, just offer gratitude for something in your life. And I'd love it if it had something to do with you. Like, thank you, beautiful body. Whatever it is, just some sort of gratitude for yourself. And then just bringing your hands over your heart center. Gratitude, gratitude, and blink your eyes open in your own time.